eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Off play action. Richardson.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Richardson.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week, 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And all the way down to the 5.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
No, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 interim play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. These two teams all tied after one. 2 extra DBs out there.
3rd and long for Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Hey, come on.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Richardson now on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number one seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now again, the play clock's going to run out.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. 3 interceptions.
If they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense, there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Barney, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Second down, here's Richardson. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yeah.